Sonny Rollins, legendary jazz saxophonist, dead at 95. Legendary tenor saxophonist Sonny Rollins has died at the age of 95. The influential jazz musician died on the afternoon of May 25, 2026, at his home in Woodstock, New York, according to a statement shared by his family. Jazz saxophonist composer Sonny Rollins, one of the most honored and influential figures in American music of the 20th century and beyond, died this afternoon at his home in Woodstock, New York, the statement read. His family said Rollins is survived by his nephew Clifton Anderson and nieces Valen Anderson and Gabrielle DeGroat. They also noted that no public memorial is planned at this time. The statement included a quote previously given by Rollins in 2009 reflecting on spirituality and creativity. "I think when the creative person ends, he continues in the next existence. I'm a person who believes this life isn't the be-all and end-all of everything. A spiritual person doesn't feel like that," Rollins said. Rollins, whose birth name was Walter Theodore Rollins, was born in New York City in 1930. His parents were from the Virgin Islands and raised him in Harlem. He began playing piano before picking up the alto saxophone, but at 16 he switched to tenor, the instrument for which he would become known in order to emulate his idol Coleman Hawkins. "I was attracted, I think, to his sound. He had that great sound, and then it just seemed like he knew so much music," Rollins told Downbeat magazine in 1997. "Just his mental thing and intellectual approach really got to me." He credited Hawkins with making him realize that music was art. Before he turned 20, he had already collaborated with jazz greats like Babs Gonzalez, J.J. Johnson, Bud Powell, and Thelonious Monk, whom he called his musical guru in a 2013 interview. "I played with Monk, I rehearsed with Monk, and he taught me a lot. He was also a very good person," he explained. In the 1950s, Rollins developed an addiction to heroin. But in 1954, after multiple heroin-related arrests, he received treatment at a narcotic hospital at a federal prison in Lexington, Kentucky. The hospital, known as the Narco Farm, was renowned in the music world for helping people get clean, even if they had not been arrested, and it was the only rehabilitation hospital in the country at the time. Afterward, he moved to Chicago, where he slowly re-entered the jazz scene while maintaining his sobriety. "I thought I'm a musician and I have to be strong enough to be around drugs, because that was the scene," he told the Chicago Reader in 2008. "I was clean when I left Lexington, but I had to sort of work my way back into society." In the 3-year period between 1956 and 1958, Rollins released 16 albums, including his live album A Night at the Village Vanguard, considered one of the greatest jazz albums ever made. Following this prolific period in the late 50s, he took a sabbatical to focus just on playing, which he would often do while walking across New York's Williamsburg Bridge. His 1962 album, The Bridge, came out of this time in his life. Rollins was regarded especially for his ability to improvise. Of his musical capabilities, he told People in 2018, "A lot of the people I grew up with in my early teens, we all wanted to be jazz musicians, but we didn't have the talent. It was a gift. Music is a gift. Anybody can learn music, but it's only a few people who have a gift that are really talented enough, especially these days, to make it in this highly competitive world." At the same time, he had regrets about how he used his gift, explaining, "I didn't explore it enough, I feel, and that's why I was always the guy who practiced incessantly. I was always trying to catch up and learn things." Rollins was nominated for a Grammy 7 times, winning twice. He received a Grammy Lifetime Achievement Award in 2004 and a Kennedy Center Honor and National Medal of the Arts in 2011. In 2017, his personal archive was acquired by the Schomburg Center for Research in Black Culture at the New York Public Library. Rollins married Dawn Finney, an actress and model, in 1957, and they divorced within a year. In 1965, he married Lucille Pearson, who became his manager in 1971. They were together until her death in 2000.